what's going on? We got a Kansept knife, a new one. I don't think I've ever seen Jared Price do a collaborative with Kansept before, but I could be wrong. But this is the first time I've ever made mental note of it. This is a Jared Price uh, design and his collaboration with Kansept on this Turaco knife, which is called Turaco, okay? And this one is a flamed finish here on this titanium S35VN blade, as you can see here, and it's stone washed, and it's a smaller knife, not real big. It's a front flipper. Jared Price, I guess, Springfield, Missouri, knife maker. Been making knives for years now. I looked at his Instagram, and he says, our books are closed. But I think, he'll be back open. It's just he probably got more orders than he wanted to handle for a while. You know, how their books open and close. But this is an opportunity to get a Jared Price design in your hands for pretty inexpensive. $169.89. I guess if you catch this thing on a place like a retailer where you've got some credits that you can turn into money. I think there's some retailers who do that. And then White Mountain Knives, like LTK, is your discount code for 10% off, and they don't charge tax or shipping. So, you'd basically be getting $17 off the price of the knife, okay? So, Jared Price Design. Then they got a little blurb about him, Springfield, Missouri, etc., okay? And then about this design in particular. And here's the stats. I mean, it's under 7 inches, 6 3/4 inch, 2.85 inch blade length, okay? S35VN and flamed and whatever. 3D milled, integral, titanium pocket clip, tip up carry, and there's your stuff. So, okay. Yes, it is. It's an integral, but it looks like to me no left-hand carry on this. So there's that. And front flipper, drops, got a nice little drop to it. Come on, there you go. Just like that. Bink. And what does it say at the end of the box? There's your Turaco, Jared Price, the K2049 Alpha 4, okay? Flame stripe 2.85, okay? So it is not a big knife. Seems like it's bigger than 2.85, but I guess not, huh? Yeah, no, it is about that. And then that's about 72 millimeters, or close to 80, depending on where you want to measure it to. It could be 3 1/8. But cutting length is 2.85, that's for sure. And overall length should be what, 6 3/4 at about what, 17 centimeters. Okay, that's what we got. That's a good looking design, I think. And as a front flipper, this is super easy to kick open. And detent's okay. I wouldn't want it much stronger than that. Okay. But, when it's a front flipper, you don't want that detent real stiff, because it's kind of precarious how you hold the knife when you front flip it, or for me it is. So I think I'm okay with that. There's your back spacer, which, they machine around here, and they're putting a little area for a lanyard on there. And let's take a look at the pocket clip. Okay, so that's a flamed situation as well. And it kind of is formed like a spring one, but it's actually a milled one. So, okay. I mean, I was meant stamped, not spring, but whatever I'm saying. And yeah, I wonder what the weight is on this thing. It feels like a chunk though. About 109 grams, so it's not under 100 grams, which you might expect for a knife this small. 3.8 ounces, so that's the same weight as this dog here, my Spyderco PM2. So it's the same weight, 3.8 ounces. Oh man, I gotta clean that blade, damn it. Yeah, you get adhesive all over your blades, right? When you're opening boxes and stuff. So I just went through that a couple days ago, cracking open boxes and this and that. Okay, and there it is. Yeah, big difference in the length, but the weight, the weight's the same. Okay, so what does that tell us about the thickness here? That is pretty thin, 0.42 at 10. It's under 11 millimeter thick overall. And about 3 millimeter blade. Okay. So, wow, that's slender. It's not that heavy. It's small. But, it's compact. It's chunky for as long as it is. It's not like a little PM3, right? Bouncing around in your hand. This thing's almost 4 ounces, so it's got some chunk to it for no longer than it is. But then again, it's got contoured titanium scales and all those good things. And then here's Kansept again with their pivot, which is usually not a captured one, but it's accessible both ways, so you can, pop it. And so I haven't had any problems disassembling them as a result. Bank. Number 4 finger gets on there, but just barely. And yeah, you got some jimping up here to get a little bit of grip in that regard and control over the blade, I guess. You got a little cutaway in here, so that helps as far as sharpening and stropping. There's that. Yeah, about 30% lock up on that. Hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball over travel stop. Okay. And centered. Blade player lock rock? Nope. And yeah, we're good. And it comes with a box, nice Kaiser box or Kansept box. Comes with a nice Kansept box. Kansept. And here it is. Yeah. So the plastic, the knife goes into. Then it comes into here. And in here. And here. And of course, there's a little microfiber cloth in there with a little bit of paperwork, that kind of thing, all into here and through here. Okay. Yeah, compact, nice. I don't know if you're familiar with Jared Price, but if you look at his Instagram and you look at some of the knives that he's got on there, I like his design language on the knives that he does. So, and you know what? This will be nice. This will be a nice little user carry knife, and it's definitely not one of these, things that are coming out now, which are what, $300, $400, whatever dollars. I mean, Kansept's keeping it pretty cool down here. I mean, if you could take, you can get in the 150s, which you will with a discount code. Geez, I mean, that's about what 2016 was, prices on S35VN and titanium. So, yeah, I think they're in a segment that's pretty attractive from a price standpoint. Let's do this. Let's grab this, and I don't know. I mean, we'll see how this rolls. Oh, this was easy. Okay, so there it is, coming right out the front. I have had a couple of occasions where, I had to put a number 8 on the back to break it loose, but this one just, it was ready to go, right? And then these are number 6 body screws, okay? Which I've noticed that they've been doing quite a bit, so. And let's try and, they got that one in place, that's for sure. Okay. And it just came out the back. Okay. One way or the other, aren't we? One way or the other. Okay, let's just, okay. This ought to disassemble now, at least. And we will see what we will see. Okay. And there's that. Okay. And we are going to, I don't know if I need to do anything more or not here. This should come off here somehow or another. Let's hope. Let's pull this off. Here's all our bearings and pivot and everything that's coming in from the back. And here's our, the other set of bearings. Here's our washers right here and here. So we got that. And so we just got this one stubborn little screw that didn't want to come out. And so there it goes. It finally brought this pass through with it. And then you got a little location nub here that hits right in here. Okay. Alrighty. So, and then there's your little pin for your lanyard, etc. Okay. So there's that. That's the lock side. This is the presentation side. That girl wants to keep holding on, so that's good. No big deal. Might as well. And of course, here's your stop for your blade and your body screws. And that's your disassembly. Hey, there we go. Kansept Turaco. Yeah, it was easy apart, easy back together, pretty simple, fidget friendly, front flipper. Should be easy carry too. Check it out on the Kansept site. They're doing a spring sale, so check that out as well. There's some discounts to be had in there as well. Take a look through all their goodies on the spring sale. And you guys, stay sharp.